Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a Barbie Halloween tutorial. I'm just kidding. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a dead Halloween tutorial slash zombie Halloween tutorial. And I was just playing around. I honestly had no idea what kind of look I wanted to do when I sat down today. And I thought, well, I may as well do a Halloween tutorial because I haven't done any this year. And I have a lot of tutorials on my channel from last year that are more fun. Like I have Marilyn Monroe, a mermaid, Cleopatra, stuff like that. So I wanted to do something a little bit outside of my comfort zone. So I tried to make myself look as dead as possible. So you can use this for a lot of different costumes. You can use it for a zombie costume, a zombie bride, or anything, and just add what you want to it. So it's super easy to recreate. You don't need any special effects Halloween kits, which is what I like about it. So if you guys want to see how to get this look, just keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is just priming my eyes with my NARS eyeshadow primer. This will just make sure that all the colors we put on stay very vibrant and last all night. Next, using my finger, I'm just taking a black gel liner, and I'm going to use this like a cream shadow on the base of my lid. And I'm going to use this as a base for all the dark shadows we're going to put on. And then I'm just going to blend it out with my finger. It doesn't have to be perfect because we are going for a very messy zombie dead look after all. So just really blend it out until you get a kind of messy, dark look all around the eyes. And since this is a gel, it's really going to last a lot longer than if you just put on a black eyeshadow. I took a clean blending brush and just lightly blended around the edges, and then I went into Charcoal Brown by MAC, which is just a matte medium tone brown, and I'm just going to blend around the edges of the black color to kind of soften the edges and make it look a lot more smoky and blown out. So you just want to keep blending so there's a nice transition all the way up to your brow bone. Okay, so if you use your finger to apply the black gel liner like I did, you'll probably have some left over on your finger. So you just want to take that and start patting it underneath your eyes. It's going to make your eyes look a lot tired, and this will create the look of natural dark circles underneath your eye, like you got no sleep or that you have a black eye. So this is a great way to do it without adding too much product. So yeah, I'm just using the leftover and blending it out underneath my eyes. Then I'm going back into Charcoal Brown on that same blending brush, and I'm just going to start blending over that little bit of gel liner to kind of enhance the shadowy look underneath my eyes. And very slowly it's going to build up to a very tired look. So you just want to keep blending it out till it's very blown out, and you don't want it to be harsh at all. So just take your time building up the color. Next, I'm going to go in with a smaller brush, and I'm going to go into a black color that's very pigmented. And you want to find this little indentation right underneath your eyes. It's kind of like the opposite of your crease, right underneath your lashes. And I'm just going to start carving out a little black line under there, and this will create the look of a much more sunken in eye and also make you appear a lot more tired. Once again, I'm going to go back in with my blending brush and then just really blend out this color. This eyeshadow is so pigmented, it was actually kind of hard to get it really blended out. But you just want to keep blending it out till you can hardly see the line and it just looks like a natural shadow. I'm taking my BH Day and Night palette, and I'm going to go into these two blue colors on the bottom and that purple color, and I'm just going to start off with the blue and just kind of blend it underneath my eyes to add more of a blue bruised tint to the look, and this makes it look a lot more realistic. And then I'm going to go over with the purple color and then just continuing blending around it. It doesn't need to be perfect. You just want to create a bruised look. You know, no one has perfect bruises or under eye bags, so I'm just going to keep blending it out till it's as dark as I want it. Then I'm just going to take whatever left over on the brush and blend around my whole eye. So again, above the crease, underneath the eye, and just kind of make a whole circle around my eye so everything blends together really well. Next, I'm going to apply my foundation. I tried to stick with a color that's a little bit too light for me, so it gives more of a pale appearance. And I'm just going to start blending that out with my Beauty Blender, of course staying around the shadows that we already applied on our face. You could also use a white cream foundation that you can get at any Party City or Halloween store, but I just went with a foundation that was a little bit lighter than my own skin, so I didn't have to buy another foundation. So then you also want to go over your lips with that to kind of nude them out and give you kind of a dead appearance. I am going to apply a nude lipstick later on, but this will just help get some of the natural pigment out of your lips so it's a little bit easier. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with that brush that I used to apply the shadows and just blend between the foundation and my eyes just to make sure that I didn't go over my shadows with any of the foundation and make it too much of a harsh line. So I'm going to go back and just re-blend so everything looks very soft and blended out like a natural shadow. Okay, next I'm just going to fill in my brows with my Maybelline brow pencil. Of course, zombies probably didn't have really neat brows, but if I was a zombie, I would make sure I still had my eyebrows done. So I'm just going to be filling in my brows like I normally would, just so they are a little bit defined and they don't get lost in the whole look. I'm going back in with my palette and I'm just going to be mixing those two kind of graphite silver colors and just popping this kind of on the center of my lid and kind of blending it out. I wanted to add a little bit of shimmer to the look. Even though zombies won't have shimmer on their eyelids, I just thought this added a little bit more dimension to the look and just made it pop a little bit more. And I just thought it looked really pretty. So I'm just going to place that in the middle and kind of blend it out. Then I went back in with a black shadow on that same small brush I used earlier, and I'm just going to add a little bit more darkness to the look and apply it on the edges of my eyes, on the inner and outer corner, and then just kind of bring it into the crease just to kind of darken it up and make sure it still looked very dark. And then going back in with my blending brush, again, I'm just going to blend around the edges so there's no harsh lines. Okay, now I'm going to take a black eyeliner. This is the Rimmel Scandaleyes one, and I'm just going to add a little bit of definition to my lash line by just lining the outer corners of my eyes. And then I'm going to go in with a brush and just kind of blend it out so it's not such a harsh, definite line. I kind of want it to be kind of smoked out. And I didn't put this liner on my waterline, just kind of right underneath my lash line. And I'm just going to blend that out till it's very smoky. And then I'm just doing the same thing on the other eye, just as close to my lashes as possible. Again, this really does not have to be perfect because we are going for a zombie look. But I just wanted something to kind of, enhance my eyes a little bit so they just don't look like two white eyeballs in the middle of black circles. I kind of wanted to define them with a little bit of liner. So again, I'm just going to blend that out. Okay, I'm going to go back in with my blending brush and I'm going to take a slightly darker color. It's another matte brown called Espresso from MAC, and I'm going to start creating little patches on my face. It's supposed to look like dirt. Like you've been playing in the dirt, you come out of the ground, you're a zombie, okay? We get it. So I'm just going to blend it in random places on my face and kind of stipple the brush on to kind of create a really patchy, dirty appearance. And this is, I think, one of my favorite parts of the look because it really makes it look more realistic. So I'm just stippling it on and then going in little circular motions. I kind of focused in on two main areas, kind of on the lower part of my cheek and also on my forehead. So you can kind of do this randomly. It doesn't matter. It's just supposed to be dirt that's splashed on your face. Okay, now I'm taking this red lip liner from Jordana. It's only about $1, and I'm going to start making little stitches on my face. So I'm starting with a line on my forehead and then going in the opposite direction, just making little stitch marks to kind of mimic stitch marks that a zombie may have, I guess. I don't know. I thought it added a lot to the look. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the lower part of my face and just kind of, I recommend doing one on the top and one on the bottom to make it look more even. Then I'm going to create little blood marks coming from my mouth. This kind of reminded me of a vampire, but I just rolled with it. And then blend it out so it's not so harsh looking. And I'm also going to do one on my cheek that kind of looks more like a scar or a little scratch. So just very lightly feather it with the pencil and then blend it out with your finger. Next, I'm going to take a nude lipstick from Revlon. I think this was discontinued. It's soft nude, but I'm sure a lot of people still have it. Any nude lipstick will work. I'm just going to pat that on my lips. Right over where we had that foundation. You definitely want to stick with a nude color for this look. And then I'm going back in with my matte browns and I'm going to start contouring my cheekbones to make my skin and my face look a little bit more sunken in and hollow like a dead person would have. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out with my Beauty Blender to make it look not so perfect, if that makes sense. So I really love blending out with my Beauty Blender because it just makes everything really seamless. And yeah, and then I'm going to add a couple quick coats of mascara. You really don't need a lot of mascara with this look because the eyes are already so dark. And then I'm just going to apply some on the bottom, and I think we are done. Okay guys, so here is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope it was fun to watch. If you do try out this look, send me a picture on Instagram so I can like it. I will leave my blog linked down below, and I hope you guys have an awesome Halloween. Go ahead and let me know what you guys are going to be. I really want to know what kind of makeup y'all are going to do. That's like my favorite part of Halloween. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.